We got a video request that comes from a Marine. And if you were in the military, you do get the military discount, which is actually, it's like 45% off. And I usually will get to your emails first because you're a fucking Marine. Anyway, our Marine writes, he's our Marine, he works for us, he's ours. Hey Clary, quick background on me. I'm a 26-year-old, born and raised in Texas, currently stationed in Arizona. I remember growing up, I was like 15 years old. My father tells me out of nowhere, you're wrong if you think I'm going to buy a car buy you a car like your friends' parents are buying them cars. So I saved like $3,000 and bought a crappy car, but it was my crappy car and chicks still went out with me. There you go. I still thank my dad to this day for that. I've worked since I was 13 years old during summer breaks, collecting cans, picking watermelon on the fields, mowing lawns, and eventually in actual stores and restaurants when I turned 15 while in high school. I was a horrible student because I didn't try in class and party too fucking hard going to Mexico and shit. Stupid, I know, but I still graduated. I don't know, if Mexico was next door to me, I'd probably check it out. I worked in construction after graduation, but then enlisted in the Marines that summer to serve and get my shit together. It's been over 8 years now, and I've learned, and boy have I learned. I've been to Japan, Singapore, Thailand, the Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Taiwan, and Germany, and deployed to Afghanistan. I've also been to several states in the country. I've even managed to get a bachelor's degree in business administration. Not the best I know. I'm married, and we have 2 little kids. My wife's degree is in education. I know, but I figure it'll come in handy for the kids, and she can teach when they go to school when that time comes. We have 2 cars paid off and very little debt with some money and savings. I run the budget and the family. I don't know why you're doing fine. You're doing way better than what? So 26, yeah. The average 26-year-old is like still living with his fucking parents and, asking mom and dad to pay for their health insurance. I want a more practical degree like accounting though. So I'm thinking about getting a master's in accounting since the classes I like most for my business degree were the accounting, economics, and statistics ones. I'm pretty damn good on Excel and enjoy creating financial statements. If I decide to stay in the military, I'll be able to retire at 33 because there's currently a 15-year retirement program, or 38 if that program goes away. Well, heck, if you could retire at 33, you may even want to stay in. Again, not a lot of opportunities out there. But yeah, the degrees do help for promotion in the military as enlisted, but they won't actually be used, so I'm also thinking of moving on. Also, does the school really matter? I'm thinking about Texas A&M University Commerce or Western Governor University. Take your time, asshole. Also, do you have any military discount? Yeah, we got it. Here's the deal. It depends on where you're going to be and what state and all this other stuff when the military moves you. One, I would not give up on the military. I would stay in until, another 7 years at 33, aim for that 15-year retirement deal. That is going to make life so much easier. So much easier. And it doesn't sound like you hate the Marines either. There's people that, like, if they hate it, they let me know. And you seem to like it. You seem to be getting along all right. You may even think about becoming an officer, but getting your master's in accounting, that wouldn't hurt, especially if they're going to pay for it. And the reason I'm going to say the master's in accounting to go for it is because every state is different, but they're all moving, the accountancy boards are all moving towards requiring you have some kind of master's classes, a certain number of master's credits before you can even sit down and take the CPA exam. Now, since you haven't studied accounting, like you don't have a degree in accounting, you may have some accounting work, but you don't have an actual degree in accounting, you're going to learn what you need to learn in the master's program, and that will allow you to, or will certainly help in you passing the CPA. As for how it's going to apply to the military, I don't think, it's not going to hurt you, but I know the military kind of likes more things like your STEM, your engineering. Accounting's still pretty good, though. I would not bother with economics or statistics. Statistics you could do. That's not a worthless degree, and they probably use you for data analysis. But you're really going to go more the analysis route, and yeah, you might use Excel. But it sounds like you're interested in accounting, and accounting out of the military will also have employability skills. So I would, you're in no rush. If you're going to be in the military until you're 33, you got plenty of time. I'd take some master's classes in accounting, have the military pay for it. Find out where you are, what state, and what the requirements are to get that CPA. Because you don't have to get your full master's. You just need a certain amount of master's classes and credits to sit for the exam. Once you get your CPA, that's almost the equivalent of having a master's degree, especially in terms of employability. So, yeah, just do that. And then you mentioned something in the second email. I was talking to one of my buddies the other day, and we both realized we have no role models that operate with common sense while being educated and economically savvy. Thanks. You should get a reality show about motivating young men to talk to girls, get a job, get into a trade school or university, and getting their priorities straight. There's not many people like you. I wouldn't mind getting a TV reality show. I just think there'd be very few cursing. Although, I mean, what's his name? Gordon Ramsay curses all the time. What the hell? And I like how he does the Hotel Hell and Kitchen Nightmares. I mean, yeah, I could just take all these guys. It might be possible, but we're doing good enough here with asshole consulting. So, but you never know. Who knows? Cappy might be on TV one day. Hey, Cappy! Also, big fan of Milton Friedman, Thomas Sowell, Peter Schiff, and Ron Paul. Also, what do you think of Rand Paul? You like him for 2016? Yeah, I like him. Yeah, Rand Paul or Ron Paul? Are you asking? Which I like them both. I don't. But I've been kind of like getting out of politics because there's nothing I could do about it. I don't really pay too much attention. I know who I'd like to run. I prefer Thomas Sowell run. But he won't. But yeah, I mean, unless they're a Democrat, I typically like them. But usually, what's his name? Boehner. All these fucking blue blood Republicans, those guys. Anyway, it's near here. Hey, hope and wish you the best there, Marine. Go out, kick ass. But yeah, really think about sticking in there for that million. And then talk to your CO and see what he or she recommends, like career-wise. Because they may say, hell, whoa, you're going to get your master's? Well, hang on, that's officer material. Then I'm going to have to call you colonel or something in the next 2 or 3 years or whatever. So anyway, best of luck. Thanks for your service. Toodles.